be like, well, where's here? And I'd be like, oh, I don't want to say, man. You're gonna come erase it. I just know you're good. You're for a good time, you know. And like they'll keep you on the phone to try to.
We need to get
find
Boogie
out
on
where
it.
their phone number is.
I've got
written
one.
on a wall.
I have an actual experience with that one, the first one you did of someone calling you. This wasn't a prank. This was just a situation where someone calls you really fucked up and they need you to like do them a favor. It was like 1 a.m. and I knew that a lot of my friends were out getting fucked up at some bars. I left way earlier because I was tired and I was sleeping, and I got like 5 calls back to back, and I kept just hanging up, and eventually I answered it, and I was like, I knew who it was. It was my buddy, and I was like, dude, what's up? Like, it's 2 a.m. And he was like, yes, is this Taylor? And I was like, yeah. He's like, this is Officer Smith. I'm here with your friend. It seems like, do you have any idea what he was doing tonight? And I'm like, I don't know. I think they went to Bengals or one of the bars on campus. He's like, okay, that makes sense. Well, we're about 1.5 miles from campus at XYZ Park, and he's just sleeping here at the park right now. We need you to come pick him up. We tried to get him in the back of the cop car. He's being rambunctious. We don't want him to throw up. We need you to come get him. And I was like, honestly, I quit drinking like 5 hours ago too, and I was pretty drunk, so there's no way I can go drive and pay. I'm not gonna go drive to cops and be like, hey, how you doing? I'm just here to get him, you know, and then just throw him in the car. And so I went through my like entire contact list. I called like 22 people, and every single one of my friends. It was a real wake-up call of who my friends were, where it was like every one of my friends was too fucked up to help, until eventually the cops were just like, honestly, fine, just tell me where to drop him off. I will get your buddy to wherever he needs to be, because we are tired of waiting out here. We've been out here for 1.5 hours waiting for this guy to wake up enough to get in a car and get left or get picked up from this fucking park because he's passed out drunk. We don't want him to get like raped by a homeless guy. So yeah, it was a really aggravating conversation.
Wow, that's pretty awful.
That's funny.
I thought you were gonna say it was an awakening thing, because like to show you like who your real friends are, like who's actually gonna. There's a country song I think that's like that. You find out who your friends are, and it's something about getting, you know, be on the side of the road with like a dead battery or something. Like the people who will actually come when you call, like, hey man, I'm on the side of the road, who will drop their shit and come get you. I thought you were gonna go in that direction, but you were just finding that all of your friends were alcoholics.
All of my friends. Well, it was like a Friday night, so I wasn't like, oh my god, on a Tuesday, guys. Like, but it wasn't that.
Yeah, Woody and I are always blitzed on a Friday night. Oh god, Woody, I found the drink for you. They have the most silly commercials. They're like, for when you want to live life a little hard, ish. It's this lame hard beverage. I wish I could had written it down. I'll have to find it. It was like Mike's Hard Lemonade, but even lamer. And they were like admitting how lame they were. What's that?
Twisted tea. That's what Woody needs. He could absolutely drink that and enjoy it. Well,
you know what? I think I would really like drinking. You guys, every time I'm on the show, I'm just like, I should become an alcoholic. That sounds way fun.
Well, just have a little bit of middle ground there, you know. Just
no. You know me. If I do it, I'm going all out.
Yeah, don't be.
I know what alcoholic.
I'm going to be straight lining vodka into my anus. You know,
day one.
Yeah, right.
I know what alcoholic beverage Woody would love, and I bet he agrees. It's that apple pie moonshine.
Yes.
When it's made pretty weak. When they make it so weak that it's not like fire in your throat, it's more like candy. And you know, let's say I've had it so that like if you sipped like, I don't know, if you drank like 12 ounces of it, you'd be good and drunk. But it's not one of those things where like you take 2 shots of it and like you're drunk. It's not that kind of moonshine. It's still homemade alcohol.
The stuff we had was it was strong. People who could drink were getting drunk on it, and you wouldn't know it.
Are you talking about when you were a kid, or?
No, I was an adult. I was camping, and it was during my like off-roading period. So we would go off in the woods where we could drive our like rock crawlers and stuff. And during the camping, some people drank. And I usually didn't drink, but they told me to try the apple moonshine, like give it a go. And then they warn you, like this stuff, like filled with alcohol, just like fucking strong. And it tastes like apple pie. And you drink it, and the alcohol was just hidden. And if you're like me and you don't like alcoholic drinks, whenever they tell you the alcohol's hidden, you're like, I found it. No. You didn't hide it very well. No, yeah.
I can tell it's here because it doesn't taste good.
Exactly.
Thank
if
you.
you ever have a Jaeger bomb or
I like those.
Those are not the worst. Or schnapps, right? Like, schnapps. It tastes like mint. Yes, really fucking alcoholic mint of mint. Like it's the alcohol of mint. It's all this moonshine. Like it for how strong it was, you would never know. There was another one. It was peach, and some guy ate the peach, and they're like, "That's a lot." And I'm like, "It's like a peach amount, right? This is what, like 2 shots." It was a lot. It was a lot, and like I had a sip or I don't know. I had a couple gulps or something, and it was like, wow, that should get you drunk. Like, it gets you drunk, and I could have drank the whole mason jar. I could have drank it all. I could
enjoying it.
It tasted like apple pie. And
I'll see if I can get us a gallon for the thing with wings, because I know a guy who makes it, and he makes it by the gallon. It's a gallon's like $80, I think, and
I'll try it. I usually don't like really sweet stuff, but it's like rough. Like when you get that warning you're talking about, be careful, it's really alcoholic and it tastes good, and you drink it and you take a couple more drinks, like that was good, and the first thing you notice of it is not the bite, but just your stomach just emanating like heat. Like a minute and a half later of just how strong it is, and you're like, oh shit, like I'm in for a rude awakening in 9 minutes.
Yeah,
the stuff I've got's not that strong. I would equate it to like it's stronger than wine, but it's not like liquor.
The stuff I drank was magic. Like dude, I drank wine after my day in the life because it got cut off, and when I tried it, I wish it was on the day of the life, because if you watched me, you would have thought it was like straight alcohol. I had a sip of wine, and I'm like, oh god,
right? Red wine or white?
Red, and
that's worse. Yeah,
I don't like red wine either.
It was rough. I didn't like it, so I drank wine, and it was rough. And but I drank this stuff, and it's like, ooh, it's sweet, like someone had. It was sweet tea for the first time. Like, ooh, this is candy in a jar.
To me, it tastes like apple cider and with like cinnamon, like really good apple cider, and like it actually has sticks of cinnamon in the in the jug.
And then like Taylor says, his first observation was like his stomach was like emanating heat or something. For me, I'm like, like this is alcohol-y? Like you act like it's really strong, and then my face is numb, and and I'm like, whoa. Yeah, you're right.
You've done that on our drinking episodes before, where you're like, I don't know if I'm faking it, but I feel like my face feels different. And it's like,
that's the first thing that happens when he gets drunk. I remember when we were in Killington that we were sitting downstairs on a couch talking and bullshitting around, and we were both drinking. And he was like, "My face is numb. Face is a little numb here."
That's a normal reaction to alcohol, right? Like it's just one of the steps. Taylor, you too.
I don't really get that, but
really,
I get that.
Yeah, no, and I always wonder, like, because I feel like I could pull off sober a lot, like am I just letting the alcohol take over and playing it up? Like if I had to be sober right now, I could be sober, but it's always like, I guess I could,
It's a razor's edge that you're walking, where you can pull off the you're in control, and then just a tiny bit too much, and not a chance.
I wonder if I know Wings is kind of against drinking, but I wonder if he would drink that tasty moonshine if it was an option, or if he would not. Because I'm not sure if his thing is.
You should bring it to the live show.